Welcome to a special edition of MLS Now. I'm Jason Saghini, and I'm joined by the one and only Rob Stone from Fox Sports.
One and only?
The one and only, the legendary.
Legendary.
Rob, you have plenty of legendary stories, and the U.S. soccer public, they know them all.
There's a couple videos out there probably that they're aware of, yeah.
Rob, huge year for Fox and MLS, obviously getting back, Fox getting back the MLS partnership. What are you looking forward to? I guess, I know you're a big MLS guy, so what are you looking forward to?
Well, I mean, you know, I've known you for a long time. MLS and I, we used to date pretty heavily. We were pretty serious. We were talking about moving in together, and then we decided to take some time apart. And
it was hard, right?
I think all that did was strengthen our love and our bond, and I'm thrilled to be back with MLS. You know, it's home for me. You know, I've been pushing that American soccer agenda for a long time, and I think it really begins with the league. And I think the league is as stronger and as sexier as it's ever been. It's fantastic to watch. What we saw on Sunday, the 3 games, I thought, I tweeted out, was probably the best regular season Sunday in league history. The crowds, the passion, the goals, the designated players, the environment, the synergy between ESPN and Fox Sports 1. I'm thrilled.
Well, you're not the only U.S. soccer legend at Fox. You guys had Landon.
We got a lot of them. We got Lexi, we got Eric, yeah, and having Landon part of our broadcast was nice. It was special, it was appropriate. I mean, I still consider him the greatest player in American soccer history. What he's done for MLS, for the national team, has been off the charts. And I've done some TV with him in the past, and we live in the same community, and we've become good friends. But in the past, there was always this little hint of being reserved, because he was still a player, and it's tough to be outspoken when you're still in that fraternity. And now that he's stepped out and he's retired and playing canasta and bocce ball, he felt so much looser. Like you could
at
see
an elite level, I'm sure.
As always, but you could see it when he walked into the studio that day, and he just had this smile on his face and this hop in his step that he was really excited to do this new adventure. And he's got a lot of new adventures ahead of him, but this is certainly one of the elements. And I don't know how many he's going to do, and I hope it's more, and I think he hopes it's more as well. But he just said, Stoner, I'm so much more relaxed now. I'm so much more comfortable because I can speak freely and I can enjoy it without having anything hanging over my head, going back to the team or having some guy that I'm playing against bark at me about something I said. So it's great. It's always great having Landon around.
Nice. Big game this weekend on Fox Sports 1. Portland Timbers hosting the LA Galaxy. How about give me your take on that matchup?
Yeah, you know, my take on Portland is, you know, this wonderful atmosphere that they've created and this brand, and very recognizable now in the American soccer culture. But they need to do more now. Now they need to do a little bit more on the field. You know, having missed the playoffs last year, I think there's some pressure mounting there that for everything they've become, they need to be even bigger right now. And nobody's bigger than the LA Galaxy right now. And a really strong win last Friday night at home where the Chicago Fire, you know, adjusting to life without Landon Donovan. Still waiting on Steven Gerrard, but still so many talented pieces there. And how Bruce Arena still constructs these teams, you know, I don't think it gets enough recognition. I think everybody just says, oh, LA, they have all this money, and they go out and they get this star power. Yes, they still do, but there's so many other components that have to be dropped into the field to be successful. And Bruce, every year he finds another guy to plug in somewhere, and a guy that works well in the salary cap and works well in the locker room.
Another coach that is having a big game this weekend is Jason Kreis, of course. I want to ask you, since you're here in New York, NYCFC, they debut at Yankee Stadium this weekend, their home debut. What are your thoughts on that game against New England?
Well, I'm looking forward to the fact that more and more bodies are showing up at that game. And it's interesting walking around New York, you know, the last couple of days, seeing whose town is this? You know, is this a Red Bull town? Is this an NYCFC town? I enjoy seeing the colors out there a lot more than I have in the past. You know, on one hand, it's great. You're at this iconic facility, Yankee Stadium. But I think the stronger part in me is, boy, I really wish we were just in a soccer-specific stadium. Sure. I don't like being the second tenant anywhere.
We've seen, I mean, in the time you've been around MLS, you've seen the growth and how many soccer-specific stadiums there have been and how big of a deal it's been for the growth of the league. So obviously you want to try to get that.
I want more Avaya stadiums out there. You know what San Jose is. You know, you and I, we've been waiting for a while for that. You know, how many games?
I mean, I loved our days at Spartan Stadium.
I did. It's so tight. You know, the ball goes out of bounds and it's back in within half a second, and people running into walls. But there was something cozy and comfy, and it was yours. Yeah. And now I'm happy that San Jose has something that's really theirs in Avaya Stadium.
Rob Stone from Fox Sports. Thanks for dropping by.
Anytime, my friend. Anytime. Love seeing you, Jace.
Take care.
I do not hit. It hits all by itself.